G'day guys, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas everyone. I hope you had a great time with your family. Australia one is over. But now I just thought I'd do a video I got sent by a subscriber. And it's about what's going to happen over the Christmas period. Now we all know that QAnon's been around for a while. This is one of his posts. And everyone was speculating what was happening at the George Bush funeral, what was being passed around to Clinton, to other members, Obama. There was a letter. I cannot find it anywhere now on YouTube, so I don't know what's happened. So there was a letter passed around to the leaders. Now, I got told, everyone was speculating what it was, indictments, everything. Yes, there is indictments for the deep state, but what's happened is, I believe that it did say Arlington is closed, right? 3 letters, 3 words. And the war memorial where the soldiers, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Arlington, it's where the vets get laid to rest. As you know, many Americans would know this, but they're saying Arlington is closed means they think this is what they're saying. Deep State had an escape tunnel, like a way out, if there was any trouble or they were getting arrested, right? So that's what I believe. I truly believe that's what happened. They got that note. But what happened also is this. Look, I tried to get the secret letter that was passed at George Bush funeral, but it's not there anymore. I don't know what happened. Anyway, they must have wiped it. But with the war memorial being closed, Arlington is closed. They reckon they had an escape route there, right? Right? So now, this is what I sent, guys. So I don't know. I'll put it on and see what you think. It makes sense, and I'll leave it up to you guys. So take care. God bless. Stay safe. I'll put him on now. Let's see if this all plays out.
Hi, this is Law Johnston. I'm making this video because something very big and very important is about to happen. First, a little background to kind of get everyone up to speed. It's very important for everyone to understand fully that the United States of America was conquered. And it was conquered a long time ago. It was done in stealth and secrecy. This is historical fact. For decades, great journalists like G. Edward Griffin, Gary Allen, William Cooper, Eustace Mullins, Bill Still, and Jordan Maxwell have all clearly revealed this information to the world. The most critical element for conquering America was to control its currency and its banking system. In 1913, the Federal Reserve Act was passed without being ratified by Congress. At its inception, the Federal Reserve was completely controlled by British banks. They have been controlling the American economy ever since. I'll let award-winning economist Milton Friedman summarize.
What do you think of the Federal Reserve Board today? Well, I have long been in favor of abolishing it. I think there is no institution in the United States that has such a high public standing and such a poor record of performance. The Federal Reserve System was established in 1914, started operation in 1914. It presided over a doubling of prices during World War I. It produced a major collapse in 1921. Then it undertook actions which led to a recession in 1929 and 30. And it converted that recession by its actions into the Great Depression. The major villain in the Great Depression was, in my opinion, unquestionably, the Federal Reserve System. Since that time, It presided over a doubling of prices during World War II. It financed the inflation of the 1970s. On the whole, it has a very poor record. It's done far more harm than good.
Once America's banking system was under control, it was actually very easy to infiltrate the political system. The legislative, the judicial, and the executive offices of government. The supreme goal, of course, being the presidency. I know what you're all thinking, but hold on. The American public is about to learn a dangerous truth. The warning you see on your screen now may go out across social and public media within a few days. I believe we need to take it very seriously.
I just want to say, guys, that this was put out, I saw this a week ago, so it could come out again, I don't know.
Occur over the holidays, as people will all be in their homes, stores will be closed, and there'll be minimal traffic. It is critical that people know about the possibility of martial law being temporarily implemented very soon. And it's also critical that you guys understand why this is happening. Pay close attention. A military intelligence operation of the largest scale has been underway for quite some time now. It is now in phase 5 of 5. Many of you recently received the emergency presidential alert system on your cell phones. This is what it's for. There are over 60,000 sealed indictments right now. Many are for individuals in federal and local government, law enforcement, news media, entertainment, big industry, and big tech. We're about to see something unprecedented in the history of the world. We're going to have to really keep our cool. The purpose of this executive military action is to reclaim the legislative, judicial, and executive branches of the government, to restore the United States Constitution and the government itself to the people of the United States of America. A keystone of this operation is the Federal Reserve. In fact, the Rothschild Central Bank, the World Trade Organization, and the IMF are all coming down right now across the world. This is what's really happening in Europe. Every country has been given a unique opportunity to take back their sovereignty and nationalize their own bank. And I'll tell you what, they're taking this opportunity. Those of you that are familiar with the history and facts surrounding George Herbert Walker Bush may not be surprised to find that he did not die of natural causes. He was tried, beginning in September, for money laundering, conspiracy to violate the Logan Act, human trafficking under the RICO Act. He pled guilty to these charges in order to avoid a military tribunal, which would have included several acts of treason, the greatest of these being the assassination of John F. Kennedy. George Herbert Walker Bush was executed by lethal injection on November 30th, 2018. $10 trillion was seized from the Bush CIA Black Operations Program. It is critical that people understand the possibility of martial law being temporarily implemented very soon. And you also need to know why it is happening. All my sources indicate this is very real. If martial law has to be declared during this military operation, you will be informed by the emergency broadcast system. Just follow directions, try and stay out of the way. There will be a full disclosure to the people of the United States. In fact, all of this is being done right out in the open on the 4chan and 8chan networks. Thousands of civilians have been helping in this process. The operation is known as Q. Research what is happening and spread the information across your networks. Get your cameras ready. We may be able to document this. For everyone else, sit back and watch the show. Provisions are in place to keep the store market shelves stocked, to keep the utilities running, and to keep the economy running. Hold on tight. Our prayers have been answered. Our entire reality is about to change. God bless and Godspeed.
So there you go, guys. That's what I got sent today. And also, I don't know about the idea of a new world, because that reminds me of a new world order. But I'll leave the link to his channel and see if this all happens over the holidays. Like he said, everyone's in place. The kids are at home. I watched that movie, The Grey State, a long time ago. Unfortunately, the person that made that video got home invaded, and his wife, allegedly home invasion, and his wife and children and himself got killed. But anyway, I'll leave the link, guys. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. And love you all.